All right, I guess we got to start the same way as we have been starting every show, right? Since we've started, since the inception.
I'm here for it.
And that is
Miami news.
the Damian Lillard update, which is presented by Kenny.
She looks sleepy.
She is sleeping. A lot of people have their newsbreakers. There's Shams, there's Woj, who's basically a puff piece for the Portland Trailblazers at this point. We have
Kenya.
We have Kenya, of course. And her news is...
Harden's good enough.
Yeah, I'll take him.
I guess.
I think that...
I did say like 3 weeks ago that I didn't want Harden when he was being talked about, but...
I think that the Miami Heat, especially in that finals run, have proven that we just need that score, you know? And it doesn't need to be Dame. I would have loved Bradley Beal, but I need that score when nothing's falling for everyone else. That's someone that can just take over.
I still think that score needs to be in the paint. Like I've said it time and time again, we need just someone to be able to dish to who can body in the paint.
Okay, what's
I don't know who we could get, but we just need a better paint.
So you want to play like '90s basketball with like the Twin Towers with like Bam
when
and
aren't scoring, just get it in the paint,
like,
pick and roll.
Like DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton is who you want.
Yeah, maybe. Shit.
He's available.
I'd take DeAndre Jordan at this point. He's just a
40-year-old DeAndre Jordan.
Pick and roll.
You heard it here first. Pat Riley. That's the missing piece. If you you know what happened? I think we just figured something out. Is that Denver had DeAndre Jordan.
What do you mean?
They won the championship. You said you wanted DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, I feel you. Yeah.
Stay with us. In addition to having Kenya, a certified newsbreaker at this point, we also have boots on the ground reporter Michael Bruno. You were at the Marlins game yesterday, correct?
Yes, disappointingly.
Disappointingly. Ooh. Tell me more about the Marlins.
It was actually a good game for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It was. We were up 3-0, and then I forget if it was the 6th or 7th inning, but they pulled the pitcher who held off everybody, and then all of a sudden the next pitcher they hit a 3-run home run.
And then they pulled him?
Yeah, they pulled him, and then they brought someone else in who just walked a few people, whatever. Pulled him, switch. Then they hit another, they got another run, and we lost 4-3.
So MLB managers, that just goes to show you, don't pull your pitcher, win meaningless games in July. That's very important.
For real. It would have been good because I was there.
Yeah, exactly. Just for our own amusement. I hate to say this. I hate to be that guy, but since we have started Rotten Reviews, I see you lifting your shoe up. You fucking flexer.
Sit with my legs crossed.
Since we have started Rotten Reviews, the Miami Marlins are 2-8.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
And why is that?
Because
we haven't talked about them yet, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is going to start their like excellent run, you know? They got big games coming up against Tampa, the Phillies. We just needed to bring some exposure to them.
We got mad influence.
Exactly. All 8 of those views.
Mad influence. For real, there probably is like...
You want to talk about Messi? Dope-ass Messi goal?
Sure.
I
too saw it coming.
LeBron James at this point is just kind of doing a bit, right? Like anytime anything happens, I already knew that was going to happen. I already knew it was going to happen. I've been there. I've seen the future. My third eye's open. LeBron James, and let me tell you, I knew that Lionel Messi was going to win in the 94th minute.
At this point, if LeBron James doesn't call it, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Other things that happened off the pitch was Chris Paul was seen getting into a car with Kim Kardashian. Elaborate.
As far as that goes,
they got into a car. They got into
follow them.
Oh man, you know how that traffic gets on Commercial Boulevard. You know, it wasn't real tough to keep up with. Yeah.
Where were they again?
They were at the Inter Miami game. Kim Kardashian, a slew of stars were there.
Here in Fort Lauderdale.
It is, yeah, right here.
Right here. They're driving down McNabb and shit.
Exactly. Yeah, he's right in my neighborhood. Chris Paul, I think he just wanted that Kardashian curse. You know how all these like athletes are like they like throw him a bone. They're like, Harden shouldn't have hooked up with a Kardashian. That's the problem. And like Chris Paul wants that. You know, that's what he needs.
He needs it. Screw the fact that he's 5'11".
That's the issue clearly. All right, we got to bring it to Rotten Reviews. We know that this is it. This is the meat and potatoes. This is what people are looking for. And I got a doozy for you this week.
All right, shit.
You actually have one for me this week, if I'm not mistaken.
This one's actually a doozy. It's gonna be tough.
Oh man, I have a super easy one. I'm throwing them all over.
It's like possible you've never even really seen the movie.
This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, I like might change it.
All right, you're gonna have to change it on the fly. Call a quick audible.
Make up my own reviews.
My first review is take any two young people off the street and throw them into a movie, and they'd be no worse. No one could be worse.
Pineapple Express.
Great guess. It is not Pineapple Express. Great guess, though. If you like your burger well done, you're in for a disappointment. If you like your burger.
Good Burger?
It is Good Burger! Bram, bram, bram,
That's not
bram.
too bad.
Nailed it. I said I got an easy one for you.
Mine is so much harder.
I got an easy one.
awful.
I felt bad for all the people that go into our comments and say, Bruno's bad at this. Rude.
Well, that was a gimme too, I guess. Yeah, but mine's gonna be so much tougher.
Well done. Because the movie was not well done. I get it.
All right, so I guess I'll start off with this one. A decent fantasy, but anyone who's read the book will be sorely disappointed what didn't make it into the adaptation.
Harry Potter.
I told you it was not going to be a very easy one. It's not Harry Potter.
Oh. It's not an easy one. I was stoked,
Also,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll give you a hint that it's
I don't need a
old.
hint. Okay.
It's old.
It's old.
It's worth the hint because it moves like decades out of the equation.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here's a little bit of a hint in one. This fantasy tale drags incredibly despite its relatively short running time.
Fantasy tale. Is it Lord of the Rings?
Older.
Older than Lord of the Rings. That's on me. A movie older than Lord of the Rings. Did they even have movies back then?
All right. I'm telling you, this isn't the easiest movie.
Okay.
This was sweet and charming at the time, but now it just lacks either the comedy or sophistication of kids' fantasy film that we've all become accustomed to.
James and the Giant Peach.
That'd be a good guess. I feel like that holds up, though, that movie. I feel like that movie probably has, replay value. This is going to give it away for certain.
Okay.
The never-ending part of the title is certainly accurate.
Never ending.
Yeah, see, I was wondering if this is too old for you.
Never ending.
Like a 98 baby.
Never ending.
If you don't get it from that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The never-ending story.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of the never-ending story? Oh,
I've never heard of a never-ending story. No.
That's wild.
That's what this podcast is. All right, thank you. Like and subscribe.
You've never heard of the never-ending story?